Hello and welcome to another Outsider Club's Chart Wars. I'm Britton Ryle. This is my good buddy, Christian DeHamer. We're going to start off with a public service announcement from Mr. DeHamer.
Well, hello, Britt. Thank you very much. I'd just like to stop this broadcast to inform you that we're kicking butt. Since we started this, we're hitting a number of winners, including Red Cat, which went from $5 to $9.50. That's a drone play. MP Materials, which does rare earths. Earths. Britt
First,
recommended this at $25. It's $75. That's 100. What is that? 200%.
that's a lot.
SYM went from $20 to $52. What does SYM do real fast, Britt?
Warehouse automation for Walmart primarily and also Target.
Automated warehouses. Okay, Britt,
Hmm.
what do you got for us today?
Oh, yeah. Today we're going to China, because I'm really liking the sort of insulated domestic Chinese tech plays. In other words, ones that aren't going to be affected by tariffs or other like trade war issues. You can't stop them from doing what they're doing because they're domestically focused. And so the stock is Pony AI. It is a Chinese robotaxi stock backed by Toyota. UBS says it is the best positioned in the China robotaxi market because it's already in four major cities: Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Shanghai, and Beijing. They're currently operating, they're just ramping up their fleet. They've got 200 cars running. They're going to have 1,000 by the end of the year. For comparison's sakes, Waymo is probably running about 1,500 right now. It's hard. They don't release those numbers. People have to like infer it. Um, uh, Pony is also testing in South Korea and Dubai right now for robotaxi launches in those countries, and also is partnered with Uber for rollouts in other Middle Eastern cities. And plus, they are testing in Luxembourg as an entree into the European market. I know it's pretty small. It's not that big of it's yeah, Luxembourg is not big. So, but in any event, so the company's been public for about a year. This is the chart we're looking at. Let me pull it up for a year so you can see where it's been. It's roughly right where it was when it IPO'd. It's had a couple spikes, had a big sell off, and is like kind of right back to the middle of the road. Of particular interest is what happened yesterday, which was this really crazy candle. This was earnings, second quarter earnings. And as you can see, the stock, it initially started higher and then just got crushed and then came back. The numbers on the surface were really good. Total revenue was up 76% to $21.5 million versus estimate of 16 million. And the robotaxi revenue, just robotaxi like rideshare revenue, was up 157% year over year to $1.5 million. Not a lot, but remember the fleets are just now rolling out. That number is going to be a whole lot bigger in the quarters to come for sure. It's a $6 billion company, but what I like about this chart, first of all, is the fact that it has not made up a lot of ground since its IPO. I thought this was a real statement day for the stock, right? Like it got crushed. I was in some calls somewhere, I think it was on one of these big down days. I got exercise. I took the stock because I'm really bullish on the company, and I was like, fine. So I own it. Yesterday, I was happy because it started to go up in pre-market and then just got destroyed. I didn't panic because again, I want to own the stock. The stock found support at the 50-day moving average, powered up through the 21-day moving average, and then reclaimed, this upper channel area, and it's up 8% today. Having a really nice day, and really kind of vindicates my feelings about the stock. I think you got no problem with this thing moving back up into the 20s sometime fairly soon as the fleet expands and as the people get just more excited about what the company's doing. It's like a $5 billion company. It's not huge. 6 billion. No, I got 6 billion written down. It's like a $6 billion company. I think a return to these 52-week highs above 20 are coming. I think it's a stock to own. Trading options is going to be a little more dicey because it's small and it's definitely volatile. You could easily see a retest of that 50-day moving average. Wouldn't be surprised. It's got a nice little uptrend that it was running before earnings. It's trying to reclaim that. That if you wanted to trade options on this one, that is your trigger, is when this thing actually gets back above that trend line. Then it can power higher, give you another 8 or 10% day coming up here sometime pretty soon, within a day or two of breaking over that trend line. So that's what I got. Pony AI, ticker is PONY. Let me unshare and turn the floor over to Mr. DeHamer. Christian.
Hello, Britt. Thank you very much. That's brilliant stuff right there. Um, you seeing this?
I see it.
All right. So today, to follow up, me and Britt, we came up with a free special report on auto taxis, three auto taxi stocks buy under $5. And if we can figure out how to link it below or whatever, we will. All right. So today I'm talking about a solid state battery company. This battery company is called Microvast Holdings. You might have heard of QuantumScape. They went from $4 to $12 last month. Well, this is another solid state battery company. It was created by a Chinese American and it's based out of Texas, but they have a factory in China. They just reported earnings yesterday, and you can see by this chart, you know the I mean they reported this morning, and the chart they reported really good earnings, and the candlestick broke up above the trend line. They have revenue of $91 million, which is an increase of 9.2 trillion. I mean 9.2%. Um, Margins are up to about 34%. They climbed 2.2%. Gross profit is up to 31 million. This stock is below $1 billion in market cap. And solid state batteries are they have more dense energy than lithium ion batteries. They don't explode and they give you a bigger range. So that's why people like them. They're the next step up in EV technology, specifically used in robotaxis like Pony. So you can see this stock here. Let me show you the 5 year.
Oh, wow.
So this used to be a $22 stock, and it sold off and it went sideways, and now it's starting to percolate here. And so you got this nice uptrend and a triangle pattern of bullish flag. You can see in the 1 year, the MACD is below the trend line and it has crossed over. What I really like is this purple line, which is the short percentage of float. So you can see it rises, and then you get a little short squeeze, and the stock pops, it comes back down. In March, you saw it again, and it popped, and here it is climbing again. But the shorts are a
Nice.
little more scared right now, so they're not quite going in as hard. But there it is, and so it's the catalyst for future share price appreciation is they're expanding their factory in Huzhou, Huzhou, which is a place in China. They have a phase 3.2 expansion that will add 2 gigawatts of annual production capacity by the fourth quarter. So
Well,
they're hitting their targets. They're exceeding their expectations on earnings, and the chart looks great. I think in about 3-4 months this will be a 450 company. In 6 months, 8 months, it'll be a $6 company, maybe even
nice.
sooner. Back to you.
I like it. That's amazing. And that is an amazing long base because here at
Yeah,
Chart Wars, we like big bases and we cannot lie. And I got one more thing. The company's name is Micro Vast. Like, which
yeah.
is it? Is it micro or vast? Just pick one. That'd be fine.
MVST,
MVST, right? M
MSVT sticker
MSVT. Okay. Excellent. All right. Unshare. And then we'll sign off.
on share.
There we go. All right, gang. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of Outsider Club's Chart Wars. Again, I'm Britton Ryle. This is Christian DeHamer, and we will see you next time.
Later.